staff people I have here so that you'll know who you can talk to in the event that we don't have a chance to talk to each one of you personally. Would all my staff people hold up their hands, please? Okay? These are the folks that will help take your messages for those of you who have a personal problem or something we can't get to during the actual discussion. The second thing I'd like to do, there's a young lady who has won an award. She didn't make, all right, then we'll dispense with that and I'll talk to her later. Okay, first of all, we got a lot of problems in this country. I'm sure all of you are aware of that. There's a lot of disenchantment with the White House, with Congress, with everybody in Washington. So what I want to do is I want to talk about the issues that are currently on everybody's minds, and then I'm going to try to let you ask as many questions as you want within this 1 hour time so I can get to the rest of the people. And please excuse my hoarseness. We had a huge turnout last night over Noblesville, and as a result I'm a little bit hoarse. I want to talk first about the debt ceiling. We raised the debt ceiling, and there was a whole bunch of things that were in that bill. I read it. It was 70-some pages long, and it took a while to read it and go through it. I decided it was the wrong approach and it wouldn't work, and I thought it was only going to exacerbate the situation. We were told by the White House and by the leadership in both the House and the Senate, Democrats and Republicans, that if we didn't raise the debt ceiling, there would be an economic crisis that would occur, the stock market would crash, and everything would be a big problem. Well, I voted against it, and the stock market did crash. The stock market, as you know, has gone down, I don't know, somewhere around 1,500 to 2,000 points just recently. And the price of gold has gone up to about $1,800 an ounce. So you can see people's belief in our currency is diminishing very rapidly. In addition to that, I'm chairman of Europe and Eurasia, and I can tell you right now there's going to be a lot more defaults in Europe. I think the euro's in trouble, and I think that's going to have an additional impact on our economy. And the reason I say that is because many of our financial institutions have cross-pollination with Europe and France and England, and those countries have loans that are in countries like Greece and Italy and Ireland and Portugal and Spain. So the problems we face are not going to dissipate or disappear very quickly. So what do we do about this? Where as Americans, how do we deal with the problem? The first thing we have to do is we have to realize what the situation is and where we are right now and how do we deal with it. In the last 2.5 years, we have increased the national debt by $3.6 trillion. The projections are, with Obamacare and the other proposals and other programs that we have in force right now, that the deficits will run at least $1 trillion in the red each year. If you go out for the next 7 years, the next $7 trillion that we anticipate in debt, and I think that's a low figure if we stay on the path we're on. We're looking at $21 trillion in debt. The interest on the debt is running about 44 cents out of every tax dollar. And so only about 55 to 60% of your taxes are going to take care of this country. The rest are going to pay the interest on the debt, and it's only going to get worse unless we get control of this. Now the way we do that, and this is one congressman's opinion, and some of you may have a disagreement, we have to cut spending dramatically, and we have to do it across the board.